Well, I tell you, the Nasdaq wound up closing up 43% for the year. An incredible run. Maybe all the tech is that tech heavy gauge there. But I think it's a bubble. I think this year is going to be tough for equities, and especially tough for the techs in the long run. I mean, people are buying at the end of the year here, especially. I mean, we saw it yesterday, the last day of the year, up over about 200 points. It was an incredible day. And a lot of that was in the techs. The tech sector did great. But I think it's about as high as it's going to go for a while. I could see a breather. I could see some selling here. We were putting out puts in the techs ourselves yesterday. So we'll see what happens. We have a lot of puts for the end of January and early February, all in, like Apple. And remember now, also, Tesla now is in the S&P, and that's tech heavy. Now, I'll be honest with you, Tesla's at a high. I mean, it's almost $700. I mean, if that thing should crash, should even turn around and lose 30%, that's going to destroy the Nasdaq. It'll take all those tech stocks down with it. So it's going to be a wild year, but I think we're seeing a little bubble build up now. Being up, all these stocks are at highs. I mean, no one's been selling the techs, but I think now with a new administration going up, with the tax rate changing, I think you could see a change now in that selling. You could see more selling pressure go on. Now, they didn't sell. I mean, if they did sell, it wasn't in the tech sector. They were buying at the end of the year. So I think you're going to see some selling now, only because it's so high. I don't see it going up much higher. I think it's going to be a tough year with regulation. And with this coronavirus is not disappearing, and I think people are going to say, let's take some profits here. We haven't seen any real profit taking in, say, Apple or IBM or Google or any of those things. I think you could see people say, okay, let me take some money off the table here. And you might see that happen. I'm pretty sure you'll see the tech sector come in. At the same time, you don't make money unless you sell. And I think that's what you're going to see. I mean, when I was working for a big house, there were positions I had I never wanted to sell because it was great, but you have fiduciary responsibility. I mean, if you're up 50, 40, 60% in a stock, you have to lighten up. You just have to. It's your responsibility to make your client money. And the only way you make money is to sell it, and you could be rotating into another sector. And I think you're going to see that. I think you're going to see people start to rotate. You don't want to be last out of the burning building. So if this does take a hit, you want to be one of the first ones out. But then that feeds on itself. So I think you're going to see guys say, okay, I'm up 60% in some of these stocks. Let me take some money off the table, and let me look at some other issues to maybe get into. Retail, I don't think you're going to get into. You're going to see a lot of selling, I believe, in retail this year. That sector's been getting hurt. The Russell has been getting smacked around a little the last few weeks. I think you're going to see that continue. Where for true transparency, we put a lot of puts out in the Russell. So we're going to sell in the Russell. And I think you're going to see that continue. I tell you what I like. I like the dollar. I mean, the dollar has been at a total low. I mean, it's been really down there. And I think you're going to see reversal in the dollar. And when that happens, you're going to see the industrials take a hit, because the industrials have been flying there, especially the internationals, because the dollar's been so low. They take advantage of that. But I think you're going to see the dollar bounce this quarter and next quarter. So I'd be buying the dollar, to be honest with you, which we're going to start doing next week. We didn't do it yesterday, but we'll probably start doing it next week for true transparency. So I think the dollar could definitely rebound. When you see that, the industrials will get hit. So remember, a lot of times these are technical moves, not so much that people hate a stock, but it's because they're going to rotate in. And the dollar being so low, I think you're going to see it bounce, and that's going to affect the multinationals, and they'll come in. Interest rates are going to stay low, I don't know, probably for the rest of my life. I don't see them raising it, to be honest with you. It's so low. So it's not going to affect the dollar any move right now. Yeah, we're printing like crazy. I mean, although, Trump wanted to have a $2,000 check, I think, for everybody. That wasn't the right move. It really wasn't. It plays good in the PR, but it's crazy. We printed too much money, and $2,000 a person or $4,000 a couple is insane. It really would have been. Eventually, that will come back to hurt us, but as long as we can keep interest rates at zero, it's not going to bother us. So I think you're going to see that continue. But yes, we kick the can down the road all the time, and eventually it'll hurt us. My opinion is unemployment. Unemployment numbers yesterday were pretty good. Not good, but I mean, they were better. We were expecting 828,000. They came in at 700 and change. So, I mean, the number was good. The virus with the vaccine could get under control. It's too early to tell where that goes because it keeps morphing into something else. But I think if that gets under control, if unemployment numbers stay low, yeah, we'll have a good economy. Not great, but I think we'll have a good economy next year. But right now, I think we're in a bubble in the tech sector. That'll get hit. And like I said, I think if the dollar, and I believe the dollar is going to rise, people will be buying the dollar, that'll hurt the multinationals, and they'll come in. So we're going to have a rough year for equities, but I think in general, the market will do okay. Not great, but I think the market will do okay. But it's going to be a very volatile year.